Continue. Proceed. Exit hyperspeed. Fleet delayed by 45 jumps. They ain't making it here. The G-Van. You pull yourself off the floor of your ship and glance out the window to try and place where you are in space and time. In the distance is another massive rift leading back to where you came from, shrinking. The sudden disappearance should throw the rebellion for quite a loop, but who knows if you'll make it out alive from wherever you are. Okay, they have doors. They have maxed everything, basically. They have a time control system, which we haven't seen yet, but I remember what it does. Mini shields, teleporter, mind control, but no drones. And lots of really big guns. One or more charged resistance rooms. They take no system or ion damage. Can still be hacked, I hope, because probably the weapons room is going to be the one that's charged. I have no shields. Once fully conscious, you check the ship's vital systems, but find everything has been shut down. A strangely colored slug transport lingers nearby. And before you can react, you hear a cough from behind you. You spin around to find a slug dressed in an iron suit. Oh, I see. And Ty, sitting at a makeshift folding table, holding a briefcase and a stack of papers. Hello, stranger. Would you care to have a seat, Mr. Captain? We're gonna sit down. You take a seat across from the slug, who extends a tentacle towards you. Greetings, stranger. Under these circumstances, perhaps it is irrelevant to make your acquaintance, but I like to be cordial. The name's G-Van. Unfortunately, this is not just a simple meet and greet. I have some questions I would like to ask you. Who is it that sent you? Refusing to sit down makes both options sit down. I'm worried that refusing to sit down makes him just shoot me. We were sent by no one. You expect me to believe that? We have placed considerable security measures around this place, and I doubt something like yourself could have made its way alone. I would appreciate more cooperation from you. Did your Sylvan put you up to this, or did they attempt to stop you? It is very important we understand what hands we have left in your reality. Oh, we have left your reality in. Our Sylvan? What does that mean? I see now. So you really don't know where you are. Oh my, you poor creature. I wish you no cruelty. Would you like an explanation? Yeah. G-Van shuffles his papers around and slips out a cartoony infographic, labeling various points on what is presumably the multiverse. Currently, stranger, you will find yourself to be within what we call the Nexus. This is the functional center of the multiverse. Long ago, the Sylvans of the multiverse discovered this place thanks to the help of our leader, Sylvan Prime. At first, we established merely a trade alliance, but soon, when we realized the threats held within the multiverse, it became clear it would be our responsibility to protect it as well. To protect the multiverse from said threats, we founded the CEL, the Continuity Enforcement League of Extraordinary Slugs. Unfortunately for you, part of the CEL's sacred creed is that we cannot allow anyone else to enter or leave, which means my only option is to eliminate you. Surely there's another way. I'm afraid I'm not authorized to accept any pleads for mercy. Please, stranger, do not make this any harder than it already is. You rush to your battle stations, but find your systems are limited. Like this, you'll hardly stand much of a chance. Okay, we are good. Do nothing. Okay, we can not cloak, but we won't die. I have one power. I can charge up. Oh. To your surprise, your system suddenly returned back to normal. You aren't sure what caused it, but you don't have time to worry about it. It seems G-Van is confused by it as well. But now that you're a more considerable threat, it looks like he's going to have to step up his game. Okay, so something happened, and our weapons came back. We can power up our ship. But their weapons are already half charged, so we will have to cloak out of their first barrage. Let's just get everything charging, and then wait. We have super shields and they can't bypass. That's why they're not boarding us. Okay, it seems like a very powerful weapon shot coming in. So, let us just really quickly power up a cloak and cloak. It's a lot of shots. It's a lot of shots. Their super shield is still half charged though. Let's let it fire. And then we go to town. Then we can hack them. If I can keep them from firing, then they can't board us either. So for now, I don't even need to like power anything else up. Just auto fire on shields, keep those down, and we'll hack them in a second. Wow, cloak and hack really is the best combination, huh? I don't know what that sound was. Oh, they've increased time in their room so that they can repair it faster. They use their temporal manipulation chamber. Okay, we can fire. These two rooms we can't damage. They have a hack, which I haven't used. They have shields, which are down-ish. They don't have a recharging super shield. We can burn the weapons, but that's about it. Which I guess we can do because there's no one in the room. And if we hack it, maybe we can get around his lasers, but that's actually probably not what we want to do now that I think about it. Like, we want their rooms to... We want their weapons to all fire at the same time. Yeah, because now I didn't power up my engines, so they mind control me and now they're gonna board me. We can handle this though. I do have to power up my ship systems. That was a big mistake. It'll be fine though. Good. They're gonna hack my weapons. That's not as good. But we still have our artillery online. It's gonna do some sick damage. It's gonna be a big hack. So we do need to take their hack offline next. They're having a bit of a hard time dealing with this problem though. G-Van's ship is holding up well. You notice his resolve in fighting you has dropped, and if you wished, you could likely spare him. I think we should probably spare him and not make enemies if we can avoid it, right? Right? Spare him. Slugs and black. So here I am then, stranger, at the mercy of an interloper I was supposed to kill. Why spare me? Do you have any idea the things I've done? The things we've done? If you don't now, then you will. You'll wish you never met Sylvan. A Sylvan. So if you want my advice, run for the exit. Don't screw with Prime. Maybe he'll cut you a deal. We can take him. No, you don't stand a chance against Prime. Do you realize what it is you're saying? A lowly mortal renegade against the one who rules all of existence? Don't be a fool. Hey, I have cloaking and hacking. Renegade against the one who rules all of existence. Don't be a fool. If Prime could be toppled, then we would have done so already. Oh, maybe you can work for me then. There is one explanation as to why you're here, which I hesitate to accept. If she has decided to finally turn the tables, well, that changes everything. Who? You will see. If I'm correct, leave me here. I must face my fate. After you help us. Fine. I will not die a coward. We got a G-Van. A special agent from a faraway reality with a special stake in enforcing interdimensional continuity. 250 HP, 1.5x combat damage resistances. All crew except himself freeze. Can teleport anywhere across any ship. Interesting. We can send him over to the enemy ship and then kill him. We'll kill them. All right, so Billy, I'm sorry, but Billy, we don't need a Billy anymore. I think we need a username. G-Man CEO on our side. See ya, Billy. We got too many slugs aboard this ship. Now, they are also going to die, but that's okay. So this is an interesting sector. It appears that Sylvans have an alternate reality of their own and control all of existence through the shadows. I've heard about this sector before. I never got there in my original multiverse run, and now we're here. Beautiful. Oh my God, that scares the hell out of me every time I hear it. I don't like it. So you never know. One more thing before I continue. I'm just gonna go back to my original FTL volume of, oh, it was 14%. I'm at 16% right now. I'll keep it at 16 then. That seems good enough. It might get loud later on. Okay. I have returned. Let's continue. We are paused. We don't need to be paused. It's just sound effects happen. We have all the time in the world to explore, and we have probably some upgrades that we need to do still. More reactor power is always going to be helpful. We need to max out our ship as soon as possible. Everyone is where they need to be? No, that's incorrect. You... Hold on. I can't select you. Hello? Like, hold on. Do I have a hotkey stuck? Can't. Oh, what? It's a time effect happening. I see. Okay, he can teleport. That's what we expected. You're gonna go not in the doors. You're the pilot. You're the engines. You're the shields. You're the weapons. You're slow, aren't you? You go onto doors. You go here. You go here. Just so I have all of you together when I want to have you board or something. Okay. We're finally good to go. Let's get the heck out of here. Let's jump. I don't know what to expect from this. I've never been here before. Again, I know of this place's existence. Find me. Find me. I guess we should go there. Oh, merchants, huh? A Sylvan open to trading. I know that this exists in the game, I just don't know what it is. So there's Prime, this is where we're supposed to be going. But we can go to every other beacon, I think. We have 45 jumps, right? Let's go to the well, we don't have any money. Let's go to the merchant anyways. We can always double back. We do need fuel, though. Yet another strange Sylvan. They seem friendly and willing to trade. Traveling merchant, nice ship. Let's sell some ammo. We don't need this many missiles. You're gonna give me a heavy energy, a spetum, a frost laser, a tryon, particle beam, and a light Mark 1. You have 5 pages of loot. Oh my God. Heavy energy has a big breach chance, but no fire chance. Lower cooldown can do system damage. Feels like not what we want. We want to go specifically into ions. A less accurate ion, efficient at taking down shields, but not quite as useful against targeted systems. You can call it a tryon, if you will. 2 power, 3 shots for 11 seconds. That's actually really good. Like, I'd be willing to sell a mod ion to put a tryon, dump a conservative, and then we get way more ion damage faster. But we do need more weapon power, but we can get more weapon power because we have a lot of time here, theoretically. What else do we have? Drones. Lots of fuel. Drone booster. Reconstructive teleporter, slug repair gel. Advanced sensors. Tracking flares. A morph, a crystal, a vampweed, a Zoltan monk, a slug clansman, and a cultivator. Lots of stuff. Reveals details about surrounding beacons. For each active level of sensors, weapons will charge while enemies are cloaked at a cumulative 25% speed, and fired projectiles will gain a cumulative 2.5% accuracy. Ooh, that's kind of tempting. So we would get more accuracy and 75% charge speed while an enemy is cloaked. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, pretty good. So we're gonna sell. Oh my God, Yellow Slug Cat. Thank you very much for the resubscriptions. How you doing? And for the gift subs, actually. Kaka. Welcome to FTL Multiverse in the place that is called, what is this place called? The Nexus. We're in the Nexus. How you doing, Slug? I like Exofests. They'll keep my crew alive. I don't think we need the lightweight E-grid. That's not a lot of damage. Several HP per second is not that great. I want to keep the reloader for the bonus rate of fire. It's pretty good. So I think maybe we should get rid of the E-grid and then we can buy cloak rate of fire. I mean, this only works if the enemies cloak, and so far they haven't really been cloaking. Also, when it says weapons, does that mean artillery? Artillery would probably miss, right? Disables their cloak, uses 2 power, lasts 30 seconds. Drone booster, no. It could be good. We probably don't need the E-grid. Our crew is pretty powerful. But considering the enemies we're dealing with, that seems kind of nice. Let's also... I do want the Tryon. And I want a bunch of fuel. So let's jump. What the hell's find me? Let's find him. Lured in by the strange beacon marker, you don't immediately notice anything out of the ordinary. That said, being near the beacon gives you a sense of dread, like you're being watched from all angles. Finally, you made it. I've been waiting a long time for you to arrive, but finally I can introduce myself. I'm her. Hope you're doing well. I know this is probably pretty scary, but being so far away from your reality. / smiley face. What are you? Weren't you listening? I'm her. I'm Sylvan Prime's tool, his key to power, so to speak. Perhaps I should explain. Shouldn't take too long, I think. / smiley face. Wait, that... Is that supposed to be representing her, the smiley face? You're talking to me? Shouldn't you have an animated, like, mouth opening and closing? Yeah, it is. Suddenly, all around you, the space turns black as the distant twinkling stars are extinguished from view. Oh, where to even begin? Well, let us start from the beginning, perhaps. You see, I am, as you can likely tell, not a Sylvan. I come from another cluster entirely, one with very different properties from your own. The multiverse is much, much bigger than you can probably realize. Is it infinite? In infinity directions? This is why we invented the term cluster. Clusters are nothing but an arbitrary classification, a way to organize realities that are barely distinguishable from each other. But maybe you're wondering why this is all the way it is. Who are we? Well, it's simple. Simple enough. One day, Prime and the other Sylvans took control of the Nexus through devious means. At first, just a trade alliance. Eventually, they came to realize just how truly infinite and terrifying the multiverse is. A mysterious entity invaded Prime's home cluster and nearly triggered an event we referred to as our day. And so the CEL was born to handle threats like that. It's a noble deed, but the agency is ran by a very unstable tyrant. What role do we play? We found a smiley face. Of course, my bad. It's just, well, it's not my favorite story to tell. You see, Prime is not the first to rule the Nexus. Long ago, this was my home. I'm a very ancient being, something which long outdates the time in which your cluster achieved multiverse travel. Against my better judgment, I let Prime enter the Nexus because he claimed to be an ambassador of a group of survivors closely linked to me. But instead, Prime merely tricked me. When Prime had seized control over the multiverse, I was enslaved to him. He divided my power amongst 2 containers, leaving only a third for me. The primary division of my power was placed in secret exile, but the second largest division is imbued in the special rings which Prime has that orbit him. Through this, he has not only become immune to my power, but the power of every agent within the cell. Now he runs the show with no one who can stop him, and anyone who might is simply kept away. But now things have changed. Prime did a good job convincing his agents this was all for the greater good once, and I don't even believe he fell for his own lie. But no mortal can play God this long without inevitably falling victim to their own failings. Our day is not the only protocol the cell has. There are numerous catastrophic events in which the cell keeps a special eye out for. Amongst them is P-Day, perhaps the most sensitive to Prime. One day, the enforcer named G-Van discovered a disturbing occurrence in cluster 363, which suggested that it had already befallen P-Day. A husk of what it once was, Prime took pity on the survivors once he realized reality was so similar to his own. He offered a deal and allowed a trio to scout out a new home for the refugees. However, when the P-Day event almost spread to an adjacent cluster, Prime panicked and pulled the plug. He condemned them all to die and stranded the scouts in a foreign land with no help nor home. Fortunately, I was able to reach out to them, though it wasn't easy. But I can only help them so much. But there are many more who suffer under the iron fist of Prime, but you can help. What is P? What is G? What is R? What does this have to do with anything? While I'm not able to defeat him, I've spent great amounts of effort to lead you here. If you can weaken Prime enough that he can't keep fighting, you can disable the rings and free me, allowing us to overthrow Prime. Only then can the multiverse return to order. What do you say? Are you in? Sure. Excellent, we get a maintenance drone. Move in and disable his rings. Okay, I also have a maintenance drone. I don't think there's any secret there. I think it's just a maintenance drone. We're gonna jump around a lot. We're gonna go like all the way down here, then go back to the merchant, then go all the way over here. Maybe go like over and down first. Why not? Why not? You receive a hail from a nearby group of Sylvans. Ah, we wondered if you might show up, stranger. We need your help. See, there's this outsider here, and he thinks he's a Sylvan stranger, but he isn't. And Sylvan Prime isn't happy keeping him around. None of us want to be the one to tell him so. Could you take care of him for us? Sure. You follow the Sylvans to what seems to be a free mantis vessel. Many greetings, stranger. So happy to see you here, and you're making friends with the other Sylvans. Wonderful. I free mantis Sylvan from other reality, and I'm doing the big trades. You wanting to do the trade? You aren't really Sylvan. What? What are you saying? How could you be so mean? He cries and raises his weapons. Well, this should be an easier fight, if I had to guess. Probably don't need a hack. Probably don't need to shoot that much. Like, should I try to kill the crew? I don't know. But if I just let this go, well, I guess we should kill the crew at this point. Poor guys. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I didn't want to fight him. You can't help but feel bad, but they reward you with a Phaser Mark II and 250 scrap. What? Pierce all shields, dealing ion damage for the first shields, as well as additional damage to whatever system it hits. 2 power, 1 shot, 7-second phaser pierces can hit. I think we want this. Well, the 2 power for 3 is still probably better. Maybe instead of particle, we can roll this and just do heavy ion. I don't know, but that's... Now I want to go to the shop. What the hell? That's so much money. Traveling merchant. Maybe this is the part of the game where they just throw cash at you. Another strangely colored Sylvan is flying past, but stops when he sees you. Strange, huh? Look at yourself. Do you not feel any shame for using that technology? I mean, seriously, strange, huh? You're soft sci-fi. You're literally cheating the laws of physics. Do you not feel any shame for your use of such things? I mean, teleportation makes no sense. It's literally the transfer of matter between two completely disconnected points, and what even are shields, and why do they stop flak and asteroids but not missiles? FTL isn't even possible. Einstein said so himself. It's all nonsense. Hell, my floor is magnetic. Artificial gravity isn't real. Don't you have an MV drive though? Play along. It's like he's very meta-analyzing the entire FTL experience. I punched my microphone. I apologize. Let's play along. You seem to have learned your lesson. Perhaps I will trade with you. God damn it. Hold on, what do we have? Cerebral Cloud says his reward is nuts. Do we have to like argue with him and fight him or something? Well, we're not gonna be doing that anytime soon. Amber Launcher fires 2 heavy and explosive crystal shards that pierce shields, lock down rooms, and creates fires. A stun, a tyke, an old Hermes, a changer. Three power, 8 seconds, up to 4 damage each. Pretty good over a long fight. Adaptive Phaser. Boosts its damage each time it's fired. Starts doing 1 damage, will do more later. I mean, I kind of like this setup. I don't think we need a weapon that increases in damage. Going up to 5 damage is pretty nice, though. I mean, we can afford a lot. I mean, at this point, we really should just buy whatever we want, right? So, like, what weapons do I want to equip? This will ionize shields as well as a system. That does seem pretty good. Mid-shop. Yeah, fighting him would have been a better reward. I wonder what he would have given us. I think we just need ion. We don't need particle accelerators. I think we just need ion damage, right? So like, Trion Phaser, then we have 8 weapon power, but all good ion weapons. 3 shots, 3 damage, and then big piercing. But the Phaser, like, it does 1 ion damage if it pierces shields. Shields are gonna go down with this stuff. Maybe we do want particle for the raw system damage and the fires. These don't start fires. Well, no, this one does. This one does start a fire, actually. So maybe this is what we want. Big ol' ions with a particle beam backing them up, taking out systems. Mod ion is just better, though. I'm not saying get rid of the mod ion. I'm saying, do we want a phaser? Do we want to go 4 ion weapons? Or do we want a particle accelerator after the ion weapons all do their job? I think we want a particle accelerator after the ions do their job. But admit it, like, so what I'm thinking with the phaser is that it probably can, like, take a cloaking system offline, stop a drone, and it can keep a system offline as the other ions do their job, right? Username says, I want to go here now. Adaptive Phaser could be worth it. It's 3 power, though, so I would have to dump a weapon. Like, I'd have to use Conservative Ion. It does charge. 1 ion damage, 2 ion damage, 3 ion damage. It does gain charges as it shoots. On a long fight, that's pretty nice. I do agree. How you kill a ship? We're gonna kill a ship with our 4 heavy lasers that fire every 10 seconds automatically. We just need to ionize the ship or destroy the systems. Go other shop. Well, we're gonna go around the world, around the world, around the world. So you know what? Let's buy everything, because who cares? And then we'll move on. We have so many weapons. It's like if we did this, we could roll conservative ion and then 2 modded ions. And then every 9 seconds, this thing gains 1 damage. That's actually not that bad. For a long combat, these are going to be long combats, I think it does make sense. So we're gonna go all the way around. Well, well, well. Rebel merchant. If it isn't a Federation starship that's come barging into this place, it's no surprise the Federation always pokes its nose into everyone else's business. You know, that's why I killed the Federation hero in my reality. Yeah, that's right. I let the rebels win, and I regret none of it. What are you going to do about it? Cloak, hacking, mind control, teleporter, charge lasers. So the hack and the cloak don't quite work the way you want them to work here. A very interesting fight, but we do have the adaptive. You gotta kick his ass. I might gotta kick his ass. Well, I'm gonna take a drink. Remember your charge 2 run? Yeah, this is, you're right, he does have charge 2s. He has 16 lasers. But the thing is, they don't necessarily charge to full whenever they shoot him. They might shoot him off beat from one another. You have no right to gloat. Okay. Cloaks immediately. Should have upgraded cloak. Keep the O2 running. It's like, if he just shoots semi-randomly, that's fine. I want to cloak or hack big shots. I don't want my shields going down, but that's gonna happen at some point. That's a pretty nice barrage to cloak out of, I think. So why don't we cloak. We're just gonna let the artillery kind of power up and our mod ions. You know what? Just wait for the artillery. And go. We're gonna auto fire on their weapons. We need to take them out. We can hack them. We're gonna hack them. Okay. Then we're gonna pretty much immediately, I think, hack them. Keep their weapons from firing too much. They did mind control. That's actually fine, because the adaptive ion will take out their mind control. Conservative ion and the mod ions can just kind of fire as is. So you guys, I'll come in here, murder this man. You hacking my artillery is not that problematic. Our shots did miss, which is a big shame. Our stuff is charging, though, during their cloak, which is nice. So you got a little pea shooter gun, Salt Man. What the hell? Pew! Pew! Are those aces? They are MFK aces. There is a Sylvan, though. Sylvan Merchant. They do have a Sylvan. A Sylvan. Okay, I wanna adaptive ion their mind control. Good cloak. Then we keep firing the other ions. There we go. He's come back. What the f- He just immediately bombed me. Okay, How long are you stunned for? 4 seconds. Well, we have a man who can get in there. We have a man on the inside. Breaking my doors is not that bad. 4 laser shots, not bad. Okay. Their weapons are pretty charged. Let's go for a hack. Let's get rid of their cloak if we can as well. Let's go for a hack. In 5 seconds, we'll get our power back. Unfortunately, my slug is locked in the room. Deploys a stun bomb, 5 seconds. 1 ion damage. Does not stun allies. Can ionize your systems. That's fine. Just... Cloak and cease movement for 12 seconds. That's also fine. Okay, their weapons are hacked. Ions going into their cloak. Missed. It's not that bad. We need to... Oh, why is the freaking medbay not on? Get the medbay turned on, you losers. Shots coming in. Not many. We're almost done getting through their damn shields, but goodness gracious. Mind control's back online. We gotta get rid of their mind control. Big shots, cloak. This is really just like a cloak management fight. Okay, get the doors back online. If they take out oxygen, it's not that problematic. Maybe even send like a full wave of shots at a couple of buildings. Like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want those off. Okay, mind control's out, which is good. You get that repaired. Cloak is burning. That's also very good. This is fine. Artillery's a bit slow. Let's speed it up at the cost of dodge chance. If they only fire a few shots in at a time, we don't really need the dodge chance. We can cloak soon. But we can get some power back. Very good. Take the weapons offline now. That 5 ion damage is starting to become meaningful. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Please get out of my room. They're slowly dying. They only have a med bay, no clone bay. So, you know, over time, they will be screwed. What happens if we crew kill them? You think there's a Leia here, Beam Master? I do know there's an event in the game where Leia actually kicks your ass. Her ship is like unbelievably strong as a twist of fate. I don't think it's here. I think I remember seeing it or reading it or something, I don't know. Okay. Mod Ion here, it'll do damage. Conservative here as well, keep it offline. Adaptive on the mind control, Mod Ion on shields. Start a fire in the room as well. Oh my god, everyone is like actually alive now. Their shields are screwed. Our artillery is actually able to be fired now. There we go. That one's in the true ending. Oh, it's another, I don't know if this is the same ending, but it could be a different ending. No spoilers, but in that case, I probably read about it. Should we crew kill or should we just go for the kill? So I just had to alt-tab real quick. I'm thinking about this. I don't think we've had the opportunity to crew kill any of these ships. We could crew kill this one. Because we have the ion that does a lot of personnel damage. It'll kill these units eventually. Seems the crew kill is closer to the ship kill anyway, says Boseth. You'd be wrong. The ship kill is 12 seconds away, if you can believe that. This artillery will shred this ship now that we finally got rid of the cloak and the shields. They are dead, and the hack. The hack is why the ship is still alive. We can get rid of the hack with one shot. But crew killing them could be more interesting. We can fire one shot with the artillery, still. Now if we fire another one, they will all perish. So let's see, we want to keep firing on shields. Keep firing on, but let's do it like this. I've seen you do that and promptly space Sylvan in one of your older Multiverse videos, says username. Wait, have I been here before? I don't think I've been here before. Maybe it was from the Sylvan fight itself. I don't remember. Okay, you shoot there, you start a fire there. Whoa. Oh, the ending with Leia. Really? I don't know what the names of the endings are, okay? Oh, you mean true ending? That's probably the one where you fight the true rebel flagship, right? Okay. Maybe that's what you are talking about. That would make a little bit more sense. He did get the cloak repaired for one. Okay, I lied. Please, I was just gloating. Truth is, none of us would ever dare go against Sylvan. I think they all died. None of us would ever go against Sylvan. He would kill us instantly. The rebels, in my reality, lost, and I couldn't save them. I didn't even try. But when it became known as the Rebel Sylvan, it felt so good to feel like I had a purpose. Okay, and now we have to think again, because are we trying to get on their good side, or are we okay with killing them and getting them pissed off at us? I think we should just spare them when appropriate, right? Right? Like, that seems like the better call. The rebels do lie, says username. You know what? Finish him off. Don't worry, this guy's almost dead. I should have tried harder to kill you. If only I couldn't save my rebellion. I couldn't stop you. I hope it was worth it, stranger. Anti-hull laser Mark 1, 250 scrap. Notoriety increased. Oh. Okay, we should stop killing him. Okay. Okay, we can't kill him. We can't kill him. We cannot kill him. Why do you have super shields? We need to not kill him. Ever. Okay. Chill. What are we still buying? We're buying cloak, right? I guess he didn't lie. I like shadow weaponry because then I can just shoot my weapons, right? But longer cloaks are probably what we want so that if we're ever in trouble, we can just cloak. I can hold my charge or fire one. I'm gonna get the big cloak. Engines, done. Shields, done. Weapons, don't need it. Artillery, override, no. Cloak, shadow weaponry. Firing with weapons, it's not compatible with cloaking level 3, okay. Medbay, done. Hacking, done. Battery, don't need it. Piloting, provides power, don't need it. Door control, done. Onboard tech, got it all. Never mind. Let's take a look at the lab, I guess. We have money. Lab, human. So we can upgrade some of these units. Like, what about Slug? Stun resist and eliminates skill loss from cloning. Sense crew on the other ship. Oh, trade the ability to gain a boost to combat damage, sabotage, and repair speed. That's not bad. Allied crew gain mind control immunity. Enemy crew lose mind control immunity. Okay, here's a question. If I walk a slug into a room in which I mind control, does it break the mind control? Because if it breaks the mind control, then I can effectively be immune to mind control. No, it doesn't? That's useless. Kind of like this one then. We already have the scanners. So let's make slugs better. We have 3 of them. I can make the Zoltan give more power. Risky. That's probably good for now. The other ones don't really interest me too much because they're all spread out classes. Although with the Mantis, more melee damage, lose range damage. Dude, that's an easy one. Never mind. Mantis. Injury repair speed double. Yeah, let's do the just more melee damage. Okay, we have 146 scrap. Probably save it for a minute. We gotta jump around some more anyways. You notice 2 ships here, both Sylvan, but engaged in a violent dogfight. The first ship doesn't seem to be putting up much of a fight, but the second ship is showing no mercy. You receive a hail. Stay away, stranger! Those beans are mine. Save the Sylvan. You will not have those beans. Okay. Oh my god. They all have like unique ships around these parts, stranger. Hopefully they don't mind me trying to save a Sylvan. I'm trying to do God's work here. They have all ion weapons and ion drones as well. Those are gonna take down my super shield super quickly. But we do resist sometimes. I gotta let these land. I gotta dodge whatever these are. We could cloak for 15 seconds, which might be enough for the artillery to break the shields and then I can hack. You know what? I actually kind of like that idea. If we cloak, artillery fires twice, and then maybe we can hack those weapons because they don't have a cloaking system. We need to stop our shields from going down as long as possible. So, we're gonna big cloak. Might as well do it now, right? Yeah, 1 more artillery will do it, and then we send over a hacking part. Send it over. Taking out their drones would also be nice. Taking out their mind control is going to be very important, won't it? Hack their weapons. We're gonna fire on here. Crap. Mind control first. Good. You know, I like the fact that we have big dodge chance right now. They're out. Okay, the mind control's not gonna be a problem. Take out now the drones. Take out their weapons. Take out their drones. Cloak will come back. Take out their drones. These drones have not done anything so far. It's really funny. Okay, our super shield has finally gone down. Incoming. They are gonna hack us. Take down the hack. Done. Take down the... Ooh. Wait for them to fire, then we'll cloak. Don't shoot weapons. Again, they don't have cloak. They have a teleporter, but they're not using it for some reason. Our artillery is still going in. 1, 3... Mod ion, and a adaptive goes on weapons. Well, if we wait 5 seconds, we can hack their weapons. Hack their weapons, then fire, fire. It's only piloting that's been hacked. It's not too bad. Keep the weapons disrupted, I think. We have 1, 3, 2, haven't used 4. 4 is the one that's gonna do damage. Keep the hack offline. There's some crew in there. We can do some damage to them. Why not? Teleporter, clone bay. I think that's okay. Kill the slug, and I liked it. I killed a slug, and I liked it. We have seemingly a surprisingly good build for this. They've been struggling to do anything. Now, if they offer surrender, we will be taking it. You asshole. Whoa, 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 medbay, oxygen. Close all doors, open all doors. You son of a... I don't think they're gonna offer a surrender. He's not losing too much health. Oh, our artillery is offline because they nuked it. We need to level up medbay to level 3 after this. That's important. We will be fine in here though. Now that the doors are open, the oxygen's coming back in. They're dead. We get this nonsense repaired. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Whoa, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Hack 'em. Apparently that's what we should still be firing on. We get a particle accelerator. Suddenly, or strangely, the ship doesn't respond to any of your hails. Fearing the crew might be dead, you step on board and look around. Suddenly from the distance you hear a shout, "Stranger! The cargo bay stranger! Come to the cargo bay! Head to the cargo bay!" Stranger, where are you? You look around the cargo bay, but don't find Sylvan anywhere. Just a strangely out of place can of beans. This must be what the other Sylvan was screaming about, but why? Still, Sylvan keeps shouting at you. Come on, flip the can. You're not gonna regret it. The payoff is huge. Flip over the beans. You flip over the can of beans, only to find 2 long eye stalks attached to the side of the can. Boom, stranger, massive reveal on a can of beans. Someone was a Rick and Morty fan. I turn myself into beans, stranger. What are you staring at, stranger? I turn myself into beans. Great question, stranger. I saw the funny blue hair guy do it on TV. Yeah. We'll take you to Prime. Stranger, that's perfect. What? Okay, hold on. This gets dumped. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Bean merchant. He doesn't take a slot, and we didn't get notoriety from it. He's beans, just a can. Silveric, 7 HP. You're gonna get killed. Like, I am sorry. Hide out in this room. Maybe you'll be fine. I don't know. Everyone go back to your room. Speaking of, we have 400 scrap. Okay, interior, no. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Extra level medbay will help when we get in situations like that. Jump, move around. Good mind control target. He's a slug though, right? There he is. Stranger, I have a joke. What is Slug's favorite snack? I don't know. Go on, guess. Popcorn, escargot, chips. Popcorn? No, go on, guess. For real. I don't know. Guess. Stop, man. What is a slug's favorite snack? Salt? Guess. Shit, guess, goddammit. I literally did guess. What is my favorite snack? Why must you fail me? You're scaring me. Lemon and slime, you're useless. I have no idea why you've decided to attack me, but you have beam drones, ion weapons, and beams. So once again, I think we're gonna be dealing with roughly the same situation of trying to cloak, then trying to just wait for 2 shots of this to take down your super shield, then hacking you. It worked last time. It worked last time. I mean, I have no other better option and no other better idea. "15-second hack's pretty nice when we have the artillery. It's actually only gonna fire once during that time period, but, you know, what else are we gonna do? The answer is nothing. So let's fire shots. Okay, mind control's gone in. Shit. Already, huh? Okay, shields are down, hack the weapons. He's gonna walk into the O2 room, I do not care. No one else is being attacked, we're just smacking that one guy, a lot. The hack is going in. There it is. We need to stop their ions from shooting. If we can do that, we should be fine. In fact, we don't even need engine power. They hacked our artillery again. Why do they love that artillery? Okay. We killed a man. Beautiful. Someone should man the weapon system. I'm just gonna let you punch the O2. I don't care. I could have you board, can I? You can go anywhere. From anywhere across any ship. I think you can go from there to here. On it, Captain, says username. I do need you to do that. But then we just chill. They have the stun bomb ability, but I also have currently a really nice powered up med bay. I'm also immune to suffocation damage in the med bay, regardless of whether or not it's powered. Okay. So theoretically, that's going to go offline. Let's take their shields offline with the hack. We need to do damage. Okay, mind control's back. Mind control's back. Then we chill. We can cloak out of their next shot, so we don't need to worry about dealing with their weapons room. The hack and the cloak combined do a good job there. We killed a man. Let's kill another man. I love killing men. So really, it's just, this is what we need. Do it like this. There we go, finally getting some damage done. Shots coming in. Good time to cloak. 85% chance to dodge, so we've been hit and we are very heavily ionized. Oh, 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 ow, ow, ow. That's actually fine still. We will be okay. But that was a nasty bit of ion damage to take. Should not have let these things do 5 ion. I don't believe they do 5. We probably just got hit twice because I forgot to power up the engines. That's fine. That's okay. It's acceptable. What we'll do instead is hack them, so we should come out of cloak. Yeah, the halberds were lined up at the right moment, so we don't have to worry about them getting fired. If we did, we could just fire at their weapons, which we don't need. What we need to do is keep you offline, keep you offline, keep the shields offline, and then that should be good enough. Everyone go back to your rooms. You, and you, come here. You, come here. You enter there, come there. Why are you trying to get through my med bay? This doesn't feel right in here. Conservative ion. We should auto-fire these. We're also killing men. I like killing men. The doors open all doors. Okay, shields are back, and now they're even more back. Okay, now, what are the options here? I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill Sylvans. I don't want to get anyone pissed off. It looks like we might have to piss them off. They did attack me, though. It's not my fault. All this because he did not like his joke. It's actually not that I didn't like his joke, it's that I gave a response to his joke, but he didn't accept it. I said popcorn. I'm sure they make like slug snacks. Maybe it's like a slug cake. Maybe it's crap. Maybe it's what is Slurm Mackenzie's oh, it's Slurm. It's the name of the drink is also his name. It's Slurm. Maybe it's Slurm? Is Slug's favorite snack Slurm? Might be. I don't know. I don't know, slugs. Okay, we keep getting money. And I keep looking at this thinking there's something I need. The answer is no. Except we don't need Scrap Gatherer anymore. So let's instead get maybe a repair arm. Let's also get this, because why not? Honestly, like that's the one thing we don't need. Check out the lab. Mantis, we picked up Orchid. Thorns, more range damage. Regenerates health if unarmed. Increased oxygen. On ships without life support, specifically without. Zoltan, lower health, more power. That's risky because they could die. They take half damage from enemy crew in the same room. Recovers health passively. Human. Buff to movement speed, combat damage, repair speed, and health. Just literally positive. Buff for each other allied human. New human crew will always have level 2. Honestly, let's just give him a buff. Your regular humans are prioritized first in crew loss events. Martyrdom. That's real funny and real cool. Medics ignore enemy crew instead of opting to repair or sabotage in their presence, and give a protective aura to allied crew. I don't have medics. I don't have engineers either. I have rockmen. Smash doors faster. Drones take double damage. More health, but less speed. More movement speed, but reduces health. I think we're okay. So, I mean, this weapon setup is working. The adaptive phaser is doing a pretty good job after a while. Still feel like the 2 power 3 ion damage, it doesn't penetrate the shields, but it does mean I could then use a regular ass phaser on top of the weapon setup that we have. 2 power for 3, 3 power for up to 5, but 11 seconds versus 15-second charge, this is basically getting 5 ion damage at eventually anyways, right? I really do feel like Tryon phaser or Tryon even conservative might just be better. Once it's charged up, though, it is really good at keeping the shields down. That's the thing. It's like, if you do this, I would put this at the end. It would take 1 more power, but we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ion damage every 9 seconds. Well, 11. 12 and a half roughly every 10 seconds. I kind of just like that better. Really do. Could really use a shop. Yeah, we're going to go to a shop. It's in progress, but I want to explore but not piss off the Sylvans. In fact, I want them to like me more. Could not find. What? No dialogue. Here's a laser. Thanks. Goodbye. Could not find description. Does it do anything? Does it crash the game if I try to use it? Could not find. Could not find. Could not find. That's funny. Well, I'll keep it, I guess. You know, we could use it instead of the phaser for now. Could not find. 6.2 seconds. I don't know. Weird. I don't know if there's a purpose, by the way, for exploring, but I'm here. I'm gonna explore. Oh, it's Wingdings. It's Wingding, Sylvan. I'm gonna sell you. Whoa, there. You don't have access to that. You need the VIP Multiverse pass to do that. How do I get the pass? Glad you asked. You need 15,000 bucks. How do I get bucks? Only $3.99 for 1,000, or you can buy them with in-game currency. Sure. Here you go. Here's, you need 1,400 more. All right. Ooh, funny slug merchant. A bizarrely shaped blob of color moves towards you. It takes a few moments to recognize it as something that is at least vaguely similar to Sylvan. The ship hails you, and what seems to be a crudely drawn slug with a smiley face begins to spin around. My M.A. Dylan. Hello. Hello. I like you. Pass test. We got Dylan. Trade with you. Another Tryon, a Steel, a BSB, which looks like a face. What the heck? Oh my god. I saw Frederick. A Cognitive. I also got Giles. Okay, so there's another Tryon. It's really good ion damage. Steel. Flak cannon fires bursts of heavy metal that move slowly but inflict much greater damage to a ship's hull. 3 power for 5. Big Suck Bomb. Might not do any damage to crew systems, but grants additional power draining on all crew that it hits. Power draining? Crew impacted by this will drain power from any ship for 10 seconds. Sometimes stuns. This seems not great, but weird. Judgment comes for us all. The heavens will collide. The sinners will be purged. Only the worthy will remain. What will be your fate? It's a very interesting thing that I almost didn't notice. More damage in ranged combat. Extra options to prepare. Rock plating could be very nice. This would be great if I had drones. Emergency manual? I don't want. We have enough stuff already. Dare I say we can get rid of the modular ion because we're not modularizing it, and then we can probably get another Tryon, which I really do like, even though we haven't used it yet. 2 power for 3 shots in 11 seconds with a shot radius is not that bad. How big is 60? It's fine, because we have still targetable ions. This is just for taking down the shields quickly. Username says, I've started to enjoy emergency manual. Some of the stuff it adds are really good. I would take it if I had room. I just don't have room. Particle can go. Phaser can go. I'm gonna buy a Tryon. I'm gonna use this and then probably dump it. We'll have 2 mods and 2 try. Yeah. It's probably okay. And I don't really want the rest of this. Man, hull repair would have been sick. Okay, so we got Dylan, the funny slug salesman. Deploys a breach, lockdown, ion bomb. Health increased. I mean, we should probably just start replacing people, right? Dylan, the hyperspace merchant. Ash and Rand, have a good night. At least the Ranger. I like the Ranger, he does a lot of damage, but we could swap him out. He's elite crew, like, but you know, we have an elite Vampweed, so we'll still have the elite effect. We can keep Mud around. .2, .7. You know what? Yeah, sure. Can't say no to him. Look at him, he's smiling. Yeah, I think we can do that. Get another Sylvan. I guess maybe if you explore, he's a B. If you explore, you get to like replace your crew with the Sylvans, which might be of more benefit to you, right? Like you should go on doors. You should go on sensors. You can go here, you can go here. save. Okay. And you're just in the corner, don't die. It seems okay. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go to the merchant. Sell? Ammunition, missiles. I should stop doing that, we don't need it. Hey, a laser charger. Dirk pinpoint, guardian, shadow weaponry. That seems real good. What if we get rid of exo vests? Crew, movement, speed, and healing. Pheromone dispersal. Movement, health boost. Antivirus. Because they can stack. We got a horse. Can be tamed using the crew tab. Brrr. Payload might be nice, but I have too many things. Payload, like, what am I gonna get rid of? The rate of fire of my items? I'd rather not. I do like the idea of shadow weaponry. Because now I don't have to min-max, like, cloaking firing. I can just shoot for 15 seconds. Because it does stack. The rate of fire is nice. 10%'s not that great, but we need to ionize quickly. You can install this. I can install it now that I own it. Hold on. Install, cloak, shadow weaponry, install the external internally. Oh my god, I had no idea. Okay, so you can get around. Okay. You can get around the negatives like that. You know what? I didn't know that's how it worked. That seems great. Thank you. So yeah, now, like, for the true final boss, taking out, like, mind control or something early might be nice. Or hacking. Hacking would be a good one. So I will, I'll grab that. Charge laser Mark III. No. No, weapons are fine. So now we have super cloaking. Do something. Salvage. 8 scrap. You know, it's a living. Come on, come all. Any Sylvans not currently employed by the cell are welcome to participate in the weekly Sylvan meeting. Sylvans are particularly special abilities extra welcome. Sure. Welcome, stranger. Before you enter, we'd like to verify, you are a Sylvan? Yes, and not one of those cell assholes? That's definitely us. Perfect. Well, oh my god. Perfect. Welcome aboard, Sylvan. You follow several signs that lead you to a large conference room filled with folding chairs, where several dozen, again, they can read minds, where several dozen Sylvans are sat making idle chatter. Several minutes after you enter, a Sylvan at the front of the room clangs a liquor bottle against the pulpit. Hey everyone, listen to me. Guys, I'm talking. Shut the hell up. Now listen to me. God damn it. The room falls quiet as everyone turns to look at the slug who's now drinking from the bottle. Hello everyone. Normal Sylvan here. Today I'll be presenting the weekly Sylvan addresses. Like I always do, since I founded this organization. Normal Sylvan coughs and looks at a note card in his hand. Unfortunately, Sylvan from the reality world Sylvan doesn't exist could not make it today. However, it seems we have some newcomers. You weird people in the back, why don't you introduce yourselves and the reality you came from? Make sure you explain it nice and slow so everyone can understand it from their position in the plane of existence. Some people are also just stupid. Oh, So, you're from the reality where Sylvan is a moron. Got it. Now shut up and sit down. Normal Sylvan claps, and a Sylvan dressed like a waiter appears carrying a tray of apple slices. All right, everyone. Thankfully, child Sylvan's mother has prepared us all complimentary sliced apples to proceed the meeting with. A Sylvan in the back raises his hand and normal Sylvan groans. Yes, Apple Sylvan, we prepared sliced slugs for you to eat instead. Now then, first order of business, we have identified the emergence of a new cataclysm, one of which the cell's negligence has overlooked. Giant sentient peapods have taken over reality 6783. One of the Sylvans in the front of the room coughs, which seems to anger normal Sylvan heavily. Did I ask for your opinion? I'm gonna eat some bread. I'm very hungry. This is one of those runs of Multiverse where it's just been a long day. Why have this much text? Make it an option. Make it an option where I can do like, hey, give me the short version, please. Is there anyone? Can I talk to the Multiverse manager? I'll be Karen Sylvan. Did I ask for your opinion, Sylvan, from the reality where everyone is a giant sentient peapod? Your reality is weird as hell. Peas are gross, and people don't even spontaneously catch fire when they say hypnotize. Ah! Normal Sylvan spontaneously catches fire and falls off the stage, prompting chaos to break out in the room. One Sylvan in particular stands up to protest. Why do we even come to these? We started these because we felt Prime wasn't acknowledging our cluster's stake in this empire. But honestly, Prime isn't that bad. He doesn't yell at us. We live comfortably and he keeps the multiverse safe. The other Sylvans break out into furious debate with each other, throwing things across the room. Before you can even consider interrupting or leaving, a giant beam slices its way through the station, sending all of the chairs spiraling out into the abyss, as well as a couple Sylvans until the repair gel springs into action. Like, here's the thing. I don't care. But if we leave, maybe nothing bad will happen. If we protect the station, maybe something bad's gonna happen. Like, I just wanna go. I'm just gonna leave. Thank you. You let me go. I wanna sell you missiles. Thank you. Ion Changer. 3 power, up to 4 damage every 8 seconds. Ransur Beam. +1 system damage, 100% breaching chance. Yo, that's incredible. Dynasty loot? Holy heck. That's amazing. Don't need it, but it's amazing. I think we're okay. I think we're also okay, and I think we're okay. I'm just gonna go. Target override, Lamau. What's target override? Advanced targeting has no effect. Allows manual targeting of artillery, but improved precision increases charge time. Okay, so we could take that, but what is advanced targeting? Oh, probably the internal one. No, targeting override is the internal. What is advanced targeting? I don't want manual targeting. I just want to go. All right, I think I might just go to Prime and see what happens, but they're not particularly fond of us. As soon as you arrive at the beacon, you find your engines have been limited to almost nothing. On the screen appears Oben, quite curious since you haven't seen many of his variants around, but unfortunately this doesn't seem to be a friendly encounter. Caught you at last. Now you solve my puzzles. You're confused, but you receive a second hail from the same ship and Sylvan appears on the screen. Hey there, stranger, just trying to entertain him, will you? He doesn't get to interact with outsiders often. It'll mean the world to him, to his puzzles. Wonderful. I am the great Oben. I challenge you to a duel of crossword. He beams over to your ship and hands you a crossword. It takes you a few moments, but you complete it. Wait. All of these are correct. Did you cheat? Fine, then on to the next puzzle. Rock, paper, scissors. You play several matches, he loses every single one. I mean, statistically. No fair, I challenge you to a rematch. A renegade. Oh, will not lose to a renegade. The game is not called a renegade. I'm trying to read too fast. Oben wins a few games, but you consistently manage to outmatch him. Eventually he grows tired. Fine. I now challenge you to a game of trivia. Trivia. Who was the Admiral of the Rebellion? Vance. You were correct. What was the name of the Kestrel? The... Kestrel. Okay. What is the main function of the Tikaka, your slavers? What is the relationship between the theocracy and the Federation? I feel like that's neutral. So the theocracy is the rock... I think group... The theocracy is like the official one, and then you have the outcasts, which sometimes... Don't beep at me, phone. Yeah. What am I... Hold on, I'll tab. What is this? Got an email? No, don't want to look at that right now. But I don't know if... I think it's either friendly or it's neutral. I want to say neutral. Or is the theocracy a part of the dynasty? Because they're rockmen in the dynasty, right? Is the Hive a part of the dynasty? This is why I don't care. Allies. You're wrong! We bested you! Sylvan shrugs, but thanks you for entertaining his friend. I don't know. That seems like a weird event. Let's move on. Theocracy are part of the coalition. Which one's the coalition again? It's too many names. Let's move on. So do we want to do like a few more jumps? Are we positive relationship with Sylvan yet? We did murder one of them, unfortunately. Junkie, welcome. Hello, Junkie. You are now a B Sylvan. Hello. I have a favor to ask you if you have the time. Are you invisible? Don't be silly. Invisible, ridiculous. I'm from a reality where we exist only in one dimension. How are you talking to us then? Sylvan Prime won't approve, so I need someone who isn't a Sylvan to do it. If you're playing a ship with Sylvan on it, just overlook that. There's this fellow, 40 Sylvan, a real ass. He keeps making fun of me and stealing my stuff. No idea why he can't even use it. I want him dead, or at least roughed up enough that he stops. I'll pay you well. Okay. So we will befriend a Sylvan by pissing off a Sylvan. Is that worth it? You just have to make him stop, right? I'm just worried. I'm worried that it'll piss off the Sylvan and the reality of Sylvans. Cerebral and Cloud says this one's fine. Okay, well then let's do it. I will accept. You follow 1D's Sylvan's directions and come across a strange-looking vessel. It's not exactly what you would expected by 4D though. Stranger, how's it going? Please take this. He hands you a card labeled Scratch and Sniff. You're 4D, Sylvan? I sure am. Just you wait, 4D will be all the rage in the cinemas. Anyways, I'm supposed to be the bad guy in this event, so die. Okay. Well, if this one's safe, we'll do it. Everything is a little bit shifted, isn't it? Okay, what the hell are we doing? What's going on in this game? I've forgotten. I am just... Oh. I see the Tryon has a very hard chance, or a low chance of actually impacting, huh? That should still be fine. Tryon, Mod Ion, could not find Ion. Now in 4D, the sector is such chaos. Yes, it is! I don't even know what to think of it. What's going on? Their weapons are very, very perfectly timed, which is good for us. Cloak! Christ, that's a lot of damage. Holy heck. Hack him. Hack him! We gotta keep those weapons offline. Oh, that's my weapon. Good. So keep firing the weapons. What the heck? Defunct laser did 4 damage, hull damage, system damage, ion damage. What the heck is this thing? Seems good. Take out the teleporter. I want to see what you do. I want to see what happens if I hit a different system. Well, actually, shoot. Oh, it already shot. What is it shooting? It did 2 damage. So it does like a random amount of damage. It's completely ionized, which is nice. I guess it is like a little random. Interesting. I mean, it seems pretty good. It does seem to pierce shields, which I can appreciate. Like if I fire on mind control and then do here, because you are fire chance, you are damage. Why don't you just go like here, take their hack off for a little bit longer. Don't let them shoot. That would be a huge mistake. So what is this thing firing? Oh, it's a little exclamation mark. So we're firing it at mind control. It did 2 damage. Why did it do 4 to the drone room? I don't know, but it did 2 to the mind control room. It did an ion damage, a system damage, and a hull damage. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not really... I like the damage and the fact that it pierces, but it's not really an ion build, is it? But it is nice for, you know, knocking out a system. It's got good accuracy. I don't know, maybe we'll keep it. Let's get this up. Where are you firing? Shield room. Oh, I only had a 90% chance to dodge instead of a 100% chance to dodge. How could I? I screwed myself. No, I think we'll be okay. The quick splitter. Quick, scratch number 4 on your card. It smells like fresh blood. Ugh. 40 Sylvan has been defeated, forever ensuring this awful method of experience movies never goes anywhere. Excellent work. Here, have your reward. That menace will terrorize me no more. You didn't give us anything. Oh, my apologies. It's one-dimensional. Servitude. Ghost duplication technology. Okay, well, we're gonna not take that. We have a 1D Sylvan. He's looking a little thin. Well, you can be my new mud, I guess. I don't know how he can do damage. He's a line, but he's my line. All right, line. Can you man the doors? You can. What the heck kind of an animation is that? What the heck? Save stations. Oxygen up. Jump. Another beacon. Okay, I just don't want to piss off the Sylvans. Visit the store. You step on board and are greeted with a fairly unpleasant smell of crusty felt and endless rows of hats. You walk further inside until you find a counter where Sylvan sits wearing a backwards baseball baseball hat. What is a baseball hat? Is it a cap? Greetings, stranger. I'm Hat Sylvan, an honest hat merchant. I sell hats, I make hats, I collect hats. Would you like to buy a hat? I even guard the secret jewel of the one truth. Line piece! You know what? That's a good one. Double range damage, immune to suffocation, use short range teleportation movement. Is this an augment? You know, immune to suffocation and then open the doors seems real good, doesn't it? Like, then we won't have to worry about O2 at all. That seems real good. Does not take an augment slot. Fires get put out if there's a fire? No oxygen, like we can just depower O2? This would be great if we were on like a auto ship fight. Double range damage is also tempting, but also the Jewel of the Truth might be interesting, but maybe we can buy a hat and then talk to him about this. Great, you made a Sylvan very happy. You'll need it against Prime. Just try not to go too hard on him. I wasn't allowed to sell hats under the last regime. Oh, okay, we just have a hat now. So hold on. Let's see if it actually works. First of all, don't immediately trust your purchases. Oh. Interesting. I wonder what would happen if we asked him about the jewel. As the renegade approached the beacon, they stopped to wonder why the perspective of the event writing had changed. How strange, the renegade thought. Just moments ago, the events had been written in the second person. And what was it with all of the meta crap? Events referencing themselves? How absurd, and absurd it was. The traveling narrator. What is going on? The renegade exclaimed out loud, almost driven to madness by the absurdity of what they were experiencing. But little did they know, the answer was quite simple. Before them was an omnipotent entity known the narrator. Omnipotent entity known the narrator, or as some might call them, Narrator Sylvan. The narrator, of course, had no physical presence besides his ship, but he was never quite as excited as he was now to finally meet the renegade face to face. Why, yes, I am excited to see you. Oh, so many stories we've told together, how much fun we've had, and look at you now, all grown up and in the big, scary Nexus. Bet you didn't expect this twist, huh? Why, I've been narrating things for an awful long time now. I make mistakes, of course, lots of typos and all that, but oh golly if it wasn't worth it just for this moment. Prime says it's to keep track of the movement of potential threats and anomalies, but I just do it for the love of the craft. If you're the narrator, can you give us something? I'm afraid not. I just tell the story. If you're looking for something to alter the fabric of reality, well, you'll have to look elsewhere. But while you're here, I was thinking, we've known each other for so long, but I don't know much about you, renegade. So why don't we introduce ourselves at last? Here's a question. What's your pronouns? He, him. What's your name? I haven't quite figured out text fields, but we can go letter by letter. A. Okay, this is gonna take too long. We can stop there. But oh, renegade, this has just been splendid. Oh, I feel terrible I didn't prepare a gift for you. I'll tell you what, come visit me again, and I'll have something just wonderful prepared. Goodbye. Hope to see you again in the future. With the strange meeting over, the renegade prepared to move on. He waved a tearful goodbye to narrator Sylvan, choked up with sadness. He had to part ways and was hoping they would meet again someday. Well, I mean, I can just do this. Do nothing, and then do this. Oh, never mind. All right, we have 381 scrap. Is there anything to buy? I think the answer is actually no. Stay a bit longer or we're ready. Stay a bit longer, because there's 2 beacons back here. Oh my god! It's all Sylvan. Everything is Sylvan. The planets, the stars, the void. Everywhere you look, it's Sylvan. You have to look away, afraid your mind might explode from its inability to process what's in front of you. However, you're saved by a simple warning. Caution, a mimetic Sylvan agent has spread to this beacon. Please evacuate before you're converted. Toss one of your crew out the airlock. Maybe he'll turn into Sylvan. Leave as fast as possible. Let's leave and then jump away. I don't want to ruin a crew member, especially if they're already a Sylvan. Sell you some missiles, because why not? I don't know. Pierce 2. Projectiles fired faster, -2 cooldown, 10 breach chance. Another charge laser Mark II. But, oh, it's the previous one we saw was a 3. Anyways. Magnetic arm deconstructor. Tom Banks! Maloney! I think we're okay. We only stacked up, I think, 1 negative point, right? Nexus, 1. I think we're okay. So, we're not using the ion like I thought we would. We're using this cannot find my short defunct name, but username says, I wonder what happens if the rebel fleet gets here. Good question. This has been a pretty good weapon. It does, like, I don't know, 2 to 4 damage, penetrate shields every 6 seconds. That's basically, I mean, if it does damage, that's basically an ion. It also ionizes, so I think we'll keep that. Considering the 99 fleet delay. It was 55, I think. But they still might show up. Yeah, this seems okay. Shields, targeted. I accept this. Let's jump. Let's do it. 45. Oh. We're ready. That's a lot of weapons. And big weapons. And you have everything. Suddenly behind you appears a massive cruiser vessel. Bigger and perhaps better armed than any ship you've ever seen before. A large compartment opens to reveal a docking port, and it seems obvious you should dock. That is, unless you'd like to be annihilated for refusing hospitality. But first, 5 shields, 107 HP. Good lord. Energy bypass. Titanium system casing. Slug repair gel. Energy shield. Power surge. Charge resistant and major threat level. Dock. As you exit your ship, you find yourself in a brightly lit lobby full of glistening marble fountains and gigantic statues. 3 armored slugs approach and bow to you. Greetings, stranger. His Royal Divinity, Sir Sylvan Hector Prime, has requested we should have brought Billy. No! Has requested you attend his council immediately. While we are certain you will comply, it is my advice that you do not face the impeding vaporization by attempting to flee. Go with them. The slugs march you into an even larger and grander room, with ceilings so high you're certain they defy the possible limits of the ship's size. An angelic choir fills the room as a compartment opens above you, and from the blinding white space above, 2 rings descend in your direction. We're in the Stargate universe now. You watch in awe as a slug is revealed between them, arms outstretched, a majestic light cast upon him. Still hovering above you, he claps and the guards leave the room. And so we meet at last, stranger. My congratulations on surviving until now. I think your efforts most certainly deserve to be repaid. Would you like some tea? Without even waiting for a response, a white triangular drone enters the room, ferrying small cups already full. Prime doesn't take one himself, instead finally descending all the way to the ground. I do hope my accomplices have been treating you well, and that you've been treating them well in return. Prime turns away from you and floats towards a window facing out into the abyss. Do you see this strange, huh? The vastness of the abyss. We're at the center of the multiverse right now. The center of everything. The center of anything. Had you asked me, oh, so many years ago, if I would ever sit here, God amongst all others, well, I think it's pointless to say I wouldn't have believed you. So tell me, stranger, what do you think of it all? If you've done your homework, by now surely you've gathered what it is we do here. I already understand that I have been betrayed by multiple cooperatives of mine, but what do you think? You're doing what has to be done. You're an egomaniac and a mass murderer. You're despicable, controlling the entire multiverse. I don't know. Let's do a, you're despicable. And so another one simply fails to understand the fundamental truth. Stranger, do you not see? I'm not the first to fill this role, and I will not be the last, I am certain. For eons, since perhaps the beginning of time, there have been a multitude of empires that have ruled the Nexus. The desecrated wastes of whatever they once were, burdened by the cruel hands of time, provide the last memories of forgotten puppet masters. The multiverse is infinite, strange, huh? And infinite is a very unstable thing. The multiverse cannot sustain itself without the hands of someone willing to carry the burden of maintaining it. It is a thankless job. It is a grueling, horrible job. If only you knew, strange, huh? How much I wish I could go back to the old days when I was just a merchant. When I didn't have to play God for the sake of the life of every sentient being in all of existence. But I can't go back. I don't ask for your acceptance, nor your pity. I only ask you understand that what I must do is simply what I must do. For better or for worse, it is the only choice in this matter. I mean, if he has infinite choices, that's the problem. Continue. Well, maybe there was a choice once, stranger. Stranger. But those days are long gone now. But enough of this. We have business to attend to, but I'm afraid I have been a most terrible host. I can only imagine you are overwhelmed with information, but I will grant you one final chance to understand anything. It won't matter anyways, soon. Where is your Oben? Oben Prime, I assume. Prime pauses, taken off guard. Well, hello, Oben. It has been so long since I have seen my Oben. That sounds rather possessive, don't you think? My Oben. But, well, he is no longer with me. And do not assume the worst. I would never hurt him. We simply had a disagreement. One which I could never quite patch. And so we went our separate ways. I'd prefer not to discuss it further. Can you help this can of beans? Oh. What? Silver, is that you? The can of beans grunts in acknowledgement. Yes, just get me out of here already. God damn it, you promised to stop it with these absurd whatever. It doesn't matter. Now, did his name change? It did! Who was he before? Shit. Now he takes up a crew slot. Oh no! Well, whatever. I know why he hasn't intervened in the war. He doesn't care. Why has no one... If you've never heard of this place, there's a secret. What is this place really? Hard for me to say, stranger. The Nexus is something I don't think any of us quite understand, except of course for... never mind. But from what I was taught by the ones who helped me find this place, the Nexus serves as a sort of tunnel between realities, located in what you would call the center of the multiverse. How it got here, I have no idea. The stars and planets seem to be artificial, or perhaps brought here by past empires. Personally, I try not to think about it too much. It gives me nightmares. Why has no one heard of this place? Some have, long ago. When I gained power, the realities who had been incorporated into the previous empire sent ambassadors to me to negotiate peace. Those like Jivan and Dylan, and I have both of them. I'm not quite sure who you've met yet, but they all come from a different and advanced cluster. Stranger. But outside of that, we have been very careful to keep this all a secret. It is crucial this never leaks. Every once in a while we get a pirate, a rebel, a renegade, but they usually don't make it very far. I have to congratulate you on surviving for so long, though I dread to imagine how you managed. Why have you never intervened in the war? Stranger, do you realize what we are dealing with here? Yes. I have an endless number of realities to watch over, countless numbers of reality-destroying cataclysms to watch over. This is why we've sworn to an oath of neutrality. In all ways we can try to enforce it. We Sylvans could change the course of history in every reality for the better, but we could also change it for the worse. This is the only way to make sure we don't become the things we work so hard to prevent. This multiverse needs order, not chaos. We have no time to handle futile wars in every reality, no matter how bad they have become. So long as they do not threaten reality, then it is not our place to intervene. Well, maybe there was no questions. I guess we're done here then. I wish we had taken longer, but I suppose we cannot stall any longer, stranger. I'm assured you've prepared yourself for what happens next, but I want to try to make an offer. I know it may seem feeble, but if you want to skip the bloodshed, perhaps there's a solution. While I cannot trust you, all I care about is preventing you from leaking the existence of this place. While I cannot entrust you to keep the secret on your own, perhaps we could erase your memories. You wouldn't die, just simply forget everything. I know it sounds unnegotiable, but consider the alternative. I don't want to kill you if I don't have to, and surely you don't wish to die. Sure. No, fight. I didn't mean to. No, don't put my hand on the keyboard. He already fired! As I unfortunately suspected. All right. However, as Prime's hulking ship looks closer, a salvo of lasers erupts from behind you, pattering against his shield. A familiar ship jumps in. It's Sylvan. You're Sylvan. Oh, the boom boom. Stranger, the cavalry has arrived. There's no more time for words to be exchanged. You have to fight. You aren't sure how effective Sylvan will be, but if you can combine your firepower and his, you might stand a chance. To order Sylvan to unleash a combo, use the new button located under the toggle equipment one in the tab menu. They're also on board. We're also paused. Okay, so all of their weapons are immune to ionization, but not hacking. They have 2 artillery weapons, which are probably, I want to say missiles, but we have a big dodge chance. If we magnetic payload, it might knock one of them down. We could destroy one. That seems to be right. We can hack the other weapons, but taking out a missile seems good. I can't choose what I want to choose. Oh, they have a freaking temporal dude and they have other dudes. They got a lot of dudes. Do they have drones? Drones might be nice. The drone power is high. All right, we can't take them out. We could take out the cloak, enabling us to power up initially. We could take out drones a little bit, oxygen a little bit, clone bay a little bit, piloting a little bit, engines a little bit, shields a little bit, weapons a little bit. I don't want to take out their weapons. I want their weapons to fire on a consistent timing. Mind control, we can, it's only 1 bar. Interesting. I think cloaking. They're gonna cloak immediately. I'd rather not. I'd rather be able to get a first shot in and then they cloak. For 1 bar instead of 3 bars when they get it repaired. So we do get a Silveric. Crap. So we should probably, you know, at this point, Quark, you're a Rick now. Okay, now, pause. Our cloak will be ready shortly. 41% chance to dodge, no oxygen, that's fine. You're not taking any damage. You are mind controlled. Their mind control works through super shield. But it's a level 0 mind control, that's not that bad. They are boarding us, let's close the doors. They're in the artillery room. However, I do have many optional dudes who can go in there and fight. Breach, lockdown, ion bomb, max health increased, massive resistance to O2 and fire hazards, inflicts more damage in crew combat. Still gotta do it. Then, we're going to need the cloak. Getting the med bay up now would be nice. Yeah, but getting the med bay up would be real nice right now. But we can do that by unpowering dodge chance temporarily. I gotta pay very close attention to their lasers. We gotta cloak those. This guy is so slow. We do more damage than they do though, so we're in the lead. They have a hull repair drone! Assholes. They're about to cloak. Okay, got a couple killed. They have a clone bay, so they will be coming back. Which one of you teleports? You do. Okay. Keep him from hitting the system. I don't know what I'm hearing. I'm hearing some sort of a, like, timer effect. Oh, Sylvan fire support. I guess he did do a bunch of damage. Okay, let's fire ourselves at, this might not pierce, but you know what? Sylvan's lasers will make it pierce. Then, call in fire support. Oh, it's from us. We have a power surge. How interesting. Now we can do some damage. Keep the cloak down? We could damage them too. Sylvan Prime has the 2 rings and 600 HP. Can take more than a few hits, but he's not immortal. Be prepared to dedicate as much crew as you can to fight him. Sure. I mean, we're not gonna hit the shield room. It's not gonna be ionized either. Might want to turn back on frame limit and V-Syncs as cerebral. I don't know what that means. Seems fine. Is it going faster than normal? It's not. We should cloak! Dummy, cloak! 100% chance to dodge, okay. Okay, they are gonna be boarding us in 2 seconds. Things are coming. We can fire though. We have the ability. We have the technology. So, keep their cloak down and hack their weapons. Oh, they had a super shield come up, but it's down now. Okay, their weapons are about to fire. Holy crap, let's take those offline. He has a power surge coming in. We should probably use our battery, but hack those weapons. Backup battery. People are basically at full health. Everyone go back to your rooms. You go here. Could not find is operational. Hit the cloak. It's damaged. The heck is this? Omni targeting defense drone. Yeah, that has been taken offline, luckily. So power surge has been detected. We are still cloaked. Heck is this? Everything's faster than it should be. So I have sync on, frame limit off. Is there an issue with the fight? Maybe there's an issue with the fight. Let us... We can ionize... We still need to ionize the shields. Start a fire in the shield room, keeping them from repair. They're not gonna repair, but do it anyways. No, put a fire in, like, this room so they can't do it. Keep ionizing the shields. The mind control's gonna suck, but take out the cloak still. It's ionized for a few seconds. We did take out one of their drones. So those are just beam drones. Interesting. They keep speeding up this room so that they can get the repairs done faster. Makes sense. Okay. Cerebral Cloud says turn frame limit on. I'm going to assume that there's a bug with the rate of fire of these weapons, and that's why frame limit might be nice to have here. I don't know of any bugs that exist in the game, so I will take your word for it, and I will turn that off and see how that changes things. It did seem like things were fast, but it's a weird bug. Weird bug. Ion, find on, take you off, take you off, take you off, take you off. Okay, drones. And one here. Still, everything's going okay. I think they're gonna get a shot off. I used cloak and hack, I think, at the wrong moments. We're not gonna be able to ionize it. We can start a fire in the room, but they will probably put out the fires pretty quickly. I think the best thing we can do is just chill. Accept a little bit of damage from the next salvo. Unfortunately, it's gonna suck. But I don't have any other way out of this right now, I don't think. No, I need to separate out my usage of cloaking more effectively. I need to get my piloting back. You know what? Get out of the room. Thank you. 45% chance to dodge. We're gonna be increasing that. 55% chance to dodge. That's not too bad. Wow! Huge beam! Yeah, that looked a little bit better from my end. Possibly the most funny thing about this is that crew kills possible, says Junkie. Yeah, I mean, they have 93 HP. It's definitely possible. Speaking of, how are your shields back online? Oh, because I keep ionizing the mind control, which is currently online. Let's take it offline. Wait, we're not... We're not mind controlled, are we? You're manning the station, you're manning the station, you're manning the station, you're manning the station. You are... Where are you? No, we're fine. In that case, probably keep firing on the cloak. What the heck? Josh Cubbin? I have crew? Kicks the combat drone. Josh Cubbin, the advanced cognitive. What is going on? Why do I have crew? This is very confusing. Okay, Cloak and Hack are gonna come back. We can use that later. Shoot here. Everything else needs to go on shields. It's gonna happen. Shoot. Huh. This laser maybe spawns them? Okay. Well, news to me. Okay, they're firing 2 of the lasers. But we could cloak, and then when we come out of cloak, hack later. I think that's acceptable. Oh, we need to turn this up. That's what we need to do. So do you cloak now? I mean, that's not that many shots, honestly. I'd rather dodge the double shots, but honestly, at this rate, we probably don't even need to hack at all. I think we should cloak. Why not? Okay, that being off is totally fine. Power surge has been detected. I don't know what their power surge is. I'm gonna turn this on. I'm spending a lot of my time focusing down that cloaking system because I don't want them to cloak. Oh, the power surge for him is just a bunch of beam drones. That's not too bad. It's a level 1 mind control. That's also not that bad. Hold on a sec. Clone Bay is that many charges. You know what? We can take it out and start killing some crew. Like, ion shoot there with the mod ion. Tryon is still keeping the cloak offline for a little bit. Let's go for a shot on there. I mean, I can keep shooting it to kill him, honestly. Like, why not? Slipping buttons up. Yep, call in fire support. Doors are closed. That's where we want them to be. Ship's fine. Still haven't taken any damage, but that's a good thing. It's a lot of firepower. Fires have begun to start aboard the ship. The shields are still down, cloak is still down and ionized. And the Tryon will hit enough to keep it offline permanently, I believe. Could start a fire in the room, but they have repair drones. They're just gonna go around and repair everything. Might as well. Maybe take out some of their drones, I suppose. Why not? Why not? Let's take out some of the repair drones. What the heck was that? Oh, it's another... Right, that makes sense, honestly. Seems to be fine. I mean, as long as we keep pace, we'll be okay. Their weapons are about to fire, so we do need to get the hack going. Don't forget about stuff like this. So hack, let it go. Right, the artillery just fires automatically, but it's a big laser beam and our shields are keeping us safe. Luckily. Which means it's one of those fights where if your shields go down, you're effed. Their drones are going to come back in a second. But we're gonna hit them with a big shot in a second. Okay, so drones are now offline. Keep the cloak off. Keep the shields going, keep this going, shoot here. Keep the cloak off. This is a drone bit, we're fine. Yeah, it's a long fight. Our cloak is back, we don't need it, shields are still safe. As long as the shields don't go offline, we'll be okay. If they ever go offline, we'll be screwed. That Sylvan shot, though, provides a lot of firepower. Hey! Dudes locked in a room who I can kill very easily? Yes, please. This room has been slowed down. Interesting. I don't know why you would do that, but you did it. You son of a bitch! You did it! We don't have any dodge chance, but we don't need it for 3 seconds. I don't know why I keep powering that up, it just makes me feel good. Let's go for 1 bar of medbay. The shields are coming back. What the hell was that? It was a bird chirping? More or lesser a songbird, Turdeo's precious bird dying. I also have a drone. John Caldwell. What the hell's going on? That drone is kicking ass. Holy hell. Okay, they are firing. We have cloak ready. Their mind control is back. Let's get that down. Okay, cloak. 100% chance to dodge. Excellent. Their ship has been burning quite handily, I might add. We're burning them down, burning them out. Burning them upside down. Okay, so this will take out their... I'm just gonna auto-fire on so I don't have to click. Taking out their... mind control. What the heck? Spawned a thing. I don't know what kind of thing is in there, but it spawned a thing. This drone is keeping this guy myrtleized. I love it. Now, their cloak is gonna come back in 3 seconds, and they will... Sorry, their cloak is coming back in 3 seconds, and they will use it as soon as it comes off the cooldown. That's fine. You know, you earned it. They have beam drones. These lasers, I'm not gonna let them come in. I'm gonna hack them. No, I'm gonna let them come in. Well, if I hack them for 10 seconds, we'll have 4 seconds before the cloak comes back. No, yeah, we should definitely hack them. Alternate the hack and the cloak. No reason not to. Everything's fine. No one's taking any damage. Don't need to open all doors. Don't need to close all doors. Just gotta wait a second. That's a very scary little... Drone system is destroyed. I love it. They are stuck in... There's so many units stuck in this room. You see that? So here's what we do. They did bring this back online. 1 shot there. Okay, that really did not do that much, honestly. I thought it would do a little bit more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep everything going like it is. Mind control again. Take it out. Take a shot. You're only gonna kill a man. Okay, shields are down. I want to stop him from breaking my weapons. Thank you. Their power surge is ready. My is ready. Our cloak is ready. The cloak is 15 seconds and then the hack's gonna come off a cooldown, so I can just do it. It seems like an amazing fight for the torch beams, or the Ransour beam. Especially the upgraded one that we saw in that earlier shop. That would have been sick. Oh, I've got another drone in this room, and they're stunned temporarily. I've got Scoops the drone and Luan T the drone. I've summoned drones with this weird laser beam. Prime is trying to repair his drone control system, it looks like. I wish he wouldn't, but he is. Their shields are starting to get crushed. I like that. Take their cloak. They're gonna cloak again. I gotta focus on the cloak more. It hit it for one. Cloak is a big one. I needed to stay offline. But we're not really suffering at all. $28 HP on the ship too. We are making progress. Take out the mind control. Keep firing at... I mean, their ship is screwed at this point. And they're slowly dying. Like, their crew is slowly dying. Oh, this guy's screwed. Dun, 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 dun. Prime ship has been crippled, and it seems he's losing his resolve to keep fighting. Stranger, you seem to have won, and I was so sure I was going to have to kill you. Oh, the irony. Prime's rings collapse and he falls to the ground. Are we still on board his ship? Coughing up some green blood. Well, the match is yours. Do what you will. Spare him, but also disable the rings. You dock once again with Prime ship and hunt the slug down through the giant, extravagant hallways. There's no going back now, smiley face. When you find him, he reaches out his tentacle to shake your hand, but you instead draw your blaster and shoot him. While only artificially wounded for now, he still flies backwards. Reach over him and grab the rings, pulling them away from him. Stranger, what are you doing? To kill me, I can understand, but do you even realize what those rings are for? You must be careful. Ignore and proceed. There's no going back now. Hee hee, I win, is what the game tells me. As soon as you deactivate the rings, a foreboding blackness consumes the space around you. You actually did it. Good job, Renegade. I knew you were just the right person to call for this. Ha! Oh, Prime, did you really think you could keep me locked away forever? You gambled with Eternity, and Eternity won. It always wins, and Eternity is on my side. You feel yourself pulled from your feet and are dragged back to your ship by an invisible force, while from the darkness spring several large black tentacles that wrap themselves around Prime's ship. They squeeze the metal and twist the ship into a contorted wreck, until finally tearing it asunder. Prime gets no more final words. His time is up. Ah, why red? Do I have to unpause? We're dead! You blink your eyes and pull yourself off the floor of your ship. The nightmarish darkness has consumed Prime's ship and everything else. The shifting of a million all-seeing eyes stare down upon you, deciding your fate. Thank you, dearest, for all your work in freeing me. Prime, the cell, why, it's all in the past now. Forevermore, there will only be me, my family. But I'm afraid, not you. It's nothing personal, of course. You did me such a great service here today, but it's just that, well, you're quite weak. Sure, you took out Prime, but it took quite a lot of prodding from me, and all those Sylvans you chose to spare. It put you in a deficit. Despair. You could have slaughtered your way right until the end, knowing that what they were capable of, and what they would do to you if they had the chance, but you just didn't. Your choice. But choices have consequences. But just for you, friend, I'll make a special deal. I'll destroy your cluster first, rather than torturing its inhabitants for centuries. There you go. Various things have been unlocked. Her evil spreads outwards, reclaiming all of its past territory. The inhabitants of your cluster were killed near instantaneously, spared the same pain that all else she corrupts something, something, something. It's a big score. And we go back to the hangar, and then we're done. Kind of a, like, sudden end. I feel like there's still some, like, script that needs to be finalized. You know what I mean? It's like, you're dead! The end! Done. Unless there's still something to happen. I don't know, but there you go. I guess we achieved. Is it even like on the list? Spare or overthrow him aboard any layout of the Federation cruiser. So I guess, yeah, we could choose to spare Sylvan, and I don't know what would happen, but it's a new thing. But at least we did the ending. It's not a very satisfying ending, though. Like, I'm okay with an ending that results in your death, but it feels like the writing just kind of ends. I will kill you and kill your universe. Done. Like, okay. And? Or, I suppose, I don't know, maybe there's something else. Cerebral Cloud in chat says, high notoriety plus kill prime is a good ending, low plus spare is a good ending for you as well. I mean, our notoriety was 1. I don't know where the thresholds are, or how we would actually get more notoriety if we had continued, or if we had chosen different options there. There's probably, I guess this is where you look it up, right? You look it up. High is 3, but it is low -3 on notoriety, or is low less than 3 and high is greater than or equal to 3? Because if that's the case, then it's not. Then it's a binary choice, right? High and low just makes it seem like there should be a medium. You know what I mean? But anyways, that was a fun run. Weird. There you go. Low is 1 and below high is 3. Then what's 2? Medium? What does medium do? This is one where I'm gonna have to look it up so I can actually play around with the other endings. Seems a little arbitrary, seems a little bit, not expressed that well. But again, the ending is also just like, bad end. More like sudden end. We got the stealth cruiser unlocked. Cloaking, conservative bomb, a beam, the superposition. We have a lot of other ships unlocked too. The Union cruiser, 11 crew capacity, a small teleporter though. The laissez-faire. Heavy laser and a heavy piercing laser, pretty okay weapons. Some crew. Oh, and life jackets. When you're below half health, you don't take as much damage from other things. Interesting. I don't really know what this ship does. It's just a ship with a lot of people, but you can't really use the people that effectively if you have a 2-room teleporter. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We unlocked the Technician cruiser. I, at this point, forget how we unlocked any of this stuff. Explosive replicator and Medicent heals you. Nanoscent damages crew. Only in the same room or for the entire ship? Won't they just leave the room? Burst laser Mark 1? I don't know how to use these effectively. I guess you would send over a battle drone, lock them into the room, put a thing on it, and then kill them that way. Maybe. I don't know, but could try to figure that out. We also have the Innovation Cruiser, the Cura ship. Kind of looks similar to this one, layout-wise. Surge controller. Oh, right! I remember! You can put power into a power surge that occasionally spawns drones. I remember this being a cool ship. I do. Ion and Flak, 2 maintenance drones, actually pretty, like, terrible unless you use this, which is pretty important to the ship. All right, cool. We have the Lucifer. over-conserver drone, 0 power but super shields, and an assault piercing drone. It's a particle system drone that can pierce shields. Switches between particle and piercing mode. So this is the piercing mode version of the drone. Interesting. It has a teleporter, a 3-room teleporter, so you can teleport all of your crew over. Okay. No shields, but has a cloak. Interesting. Feels like it's one of those ships where you're just going to be taking a lot of damage until you can kill the enemies, right? We'll have to think about that one more. My brain can't think. It's been too long. We've got Salt Man. Salt. 2 shield-piercing projectiles in a radius that applies heavy DOT to crew for 20 seconds. Right. Damage over time on the crew. Salt plating is something oh, you can't sell it. Never mind. So it's just whatever. Okay. You get Oben. So you can do this, like, quest line a little bit more reliably, I suppose. No oh no, you have a teleporter. 3-room teleporter. Nice. Oh my god, we got so many. We got the Hectar ship, modular laser, and virtual store. You can make your own Hectar modular weapons at the virtual store. Okay. Could be cool if you could build like your perfect set of modular weapons. Brand loyalty. We got 11 crew. 11 systems? Oh, because one of the systems is the temporal manipulator. You can make it faster or slower for a certain amount of time. Interesting. It also has artillery. A highly destructive 7 damage pinpoint beam with -3 shield piercing. I'm assuming that means, what does that mean? What is minus shield piercing? You have to have no shields? Oh, yes, actually. It means with, take your shields, add 3. Wait, what? There's 2 of these. I guess you... -3 shield piercing means ideal. -3 damage if your shields are up. So if they have 1 bar of shield, then they take 3 damage? Is that what that means? If they have 2 bars of shields, they take 2. 3 bars of shields, they take 1. 0 bar of shields, they take 0. Or 4 bars of shields, they take 0. So for 1 bar of shields, this still does 3 damage. So, but then at 0 bars of shields, it does 4? Then why is it 7 minus... I don't know. You know, skip. I'll figure it out later. You get Sylvan, you get all Obwin. Let it hit you when you're already dead, the Vindicator. 2 power, 4 shots. Breach chance 100%. No shields, but an overcharger drone. And a shield system is available, and reinforced rooms in those. I see. At 0 bars, it does 7, but at 1 bar, it does 3? Look, it's a strange mechanic, honestly. Oh, you also have 15 super shields. Ooh. Time dilation as well. You get the Knighted Cruiser. Very small, very tiny. Shadow weaponry. Confederate Cruiser, we've already looked at these. And I don't think there's anything else on these pages. I want a list. Like, there's too many clicking to find all of the ships. Yeah, okay, so that's all that we've unlocked, I think. Lot unlocked on this run. It's been way too long. Oh my god, I'm tired. For those of you on YouTube, hey, thank you very much for watching, though. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of FTL.